Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second movie flashback. I am happy to have you here. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Click the subscribe button below for future notifications and updates. Click the like button and share this content with other movie fans. This week was a bittersweet week for me. I had a great time on Halloween. I got dressed up as the Pope. That was fun. That was probably the first time that I didn't need to wear contact lenses because the Pope wears glasses and I wear glasses. So it kind of worked out this year. And also the following day, All Hallows Day, um, All Souls Day, we had a death in the family, and then the following day was All Saints Day. So yeah, it was a bittersweet week this week, but I'm as usual. I am always happy to be with you guys and to spend time with other movie fans. So here we go. This year we are celebrating the 55th anniversary of Romeo and Juliet. Right there, people. Yeah. 55 years. Woo! Um, the movie stars Leonard Whiting and Olivia Hussey. It was directed by Franco Zeffirelli and it was released in theaters in March 1968. And guess what? I was able to find the trailer. Here it is.
The world's most enduring love story is the motion picture to be seen forever. Romeo and Juliet.
Kindly, young baggage, disobedient wretch. I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday or never after look me in the face. Either thou or I, or both, must go with him.
Academy Award nominee Franco Zeffirelli's masterpiece, acclaimed by audiences throughout the world. Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet, starring Leonard Whiting and Olivia Hussey as the star-crossed lovers whose devotion ignites the greatest romantic drama ever lived.
Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, that thy skill be more to blaze in it, and sweeter with thy breathless neighbour air.
They are but beggars that can count their worth. But my true love is grown to such excess, I cannot sum up some of half my wealth.
Come, we'll make short work, for by your leaves you shall not stay alone. The Holy Church incorporate two in one. I've more care to stay than will to go. Come death and welcome, Juliet wills it so.
The world's most enduring love story is the motion picture to be seen forever. Paramount Pictures presents the Franco Zeffirelli production of Romeo and Juliet.
Even though it's been 55 years, this film has been the center of a lawsuit that was filed in Los Angeles in January this year. Whiting and Hussey filed a lawsuit against Paramount Pictures for $500 million for sexual abuse, sexual harassment, and fraud, stating that Zeffirelli filmed them in the nude without their knowledge. They both felt the movie caused them emotional and mental damage, and their careers suffered after the film was released. Zeffirelli passed away in 2019, but his son released a statement calling the lawsuit embarrassing because they waited 55 years to sue. The lawsuit was dismissed in May, and the judge's reason was, quote, the case did not meet the requirements for suspending the statute of limitations for child sexual abuse. The judge also criticized Whiting and Hussey for cherry-picking which statutes applied to their case. Prior to the lawsuit, the film has been on my list of my favorite films of all time. And one of the reasons why I love this film is because Zeffirelli hired actors who are close in age to the ages of Romeo and Juliet. For anyone who is a Shakespeare fan and has read the play, the nurse clearly says that Juliet is going to turn 14 in a fortnight, and it is generally assumed that Romeo is anywhere between the ages of 16 and 21. One of the first movies ever made based on this play was the 1936 Hollywood version starring Leslie Howard and Norma Shearer. In my opinion, it is the worst film adaptation of Romeo and Juliet that was ever made. Leslie Howard and Norma Shearer were in their late 30s and early 40s when they played Romeo and Juliet. Therefore, the acting in that movie was so terrible, it made me cringe. So, in my opinion, Zeffirelli made a smart choice in hiring teenagers to play teenagers. At the time production started, Leonard Whiting was 17 and Olivia Hussey was 16. But now that this lawsuit has been filed, the lesson for all filmmakers is if you need actors to play teen characters, hire actors between the ages of 18 and 21 and make sure they know what your intentions are when making the film. That way you can say that because they are legal adults, they entered into the contract as consenting adults. Because Zeffirelli is no longer alive to tell us what his intentions were and whether or not he had a conversation with Whiting and Hussey and especially their parents about what was going to happen when shooting the wedding night scene, we can only guess as to what happened during shooting. I know enough about film history to know that for a long time, directors did not give actors the respect they deserve, and many famous filmmakers behaved like dictators when they were on set. On the other hand, Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet was the most financially successful film adaptation of a Shakespeare play at the time of its release. It won Oscars for Best Cinematography and Best Costume Design. It was nominated for Best Director, Zeffirelli, and Best Picture. To this day, Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet was the last Shakespearean film to be nominated for the Best Picture Oscar. In addition, both Whiting and Hussey won Golden Globes for playing the title roles. According to Wikipedia, the film was shot in many locations in Italy. The balcony scene was shot at the Palazzo Burgess, located in Artena, a town 40 kilometers southeast of Rome that was built in the 1500s. The interior church scenes were shot at the Church of San Pietro, located 90 kilometers northwest of Rome. The home of Juliet and the Capulets were shot at the Palazzo Piccolomini that was built by Pope Pius II in Pienza, Siena. Some scenes were shot at Mortagnana, a town located in northeast Italy near Verona and Padua. I probably got that name wrong, but it's okay. A lot of the street scenes in the film were shot at the Cinecittà Studios in Rome. The budget for this film was over $5 million in today's dollars, and it grossed over $83 million at the box office in today's dollars, adjusted for inflation. Rotten Tomatoes gave this film a 95% score based on 41 reviews. And the late, great film critic Roger Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up, stating, and I quote, "Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet is the most exciting Shakespearean film ever made." And I kind of agree with him on that. That's why it's on my list. And on that note, that is the end of this movie, Flashback. Thanks for watching, and until next time, have fun at the movies.